Peace, peace, my beautiful souls. Welcome back to this. In today's episode, we're talking about something I've been testing out for the past week. Take a wild guess at what that is. Yep, waking up at 4 a.m. Yeah, the 4 a.m. club. It's been an interesting challenge, and I wanted to share my thoughts on how it's been going, what I've learned so far, and what I'm tweaking as I go. I actually did something similar a few years ago. Waking up super early, but back then it wasn't for working out. It was more about spending time with myself, journaling, meditating, just being. But this time around, I'm adding fitness into the mix because for me, this is more than just a morning routine. It's a lifestyle change, a mindset shift, a challenge I've accepted to improve my quality of life. Now let's talk about week one. Overall, it wasn't that bad. I had a couple of mornings where I didn't want to get up, but that's where the inner dialogue kicked in. As soon as that alarm went off, I had to pump myself up and remember my why. I realized I needed to set my alarm for 3:55 a.m. just to give myself a few minutes to shake off the grogginess. But here's the thing. I'm a mom. I've been a mom for a long time, and even before my second baby, I've always had to get up and handle business, whether I wanted to or not. So getting up early isn't the hardest part. The challenge is choosing to wake up early to do things I technically don't have to do. That's a different kind of discipline. And listen, at the end of the first week, I'm proud of myself because I did that. So shout out to me. Now, if you're wondering what my routine is looking like so far, I'll break it down. I wake up at 4 a.m., get dressed, go downstairs. I do 5 to 10 minutes of light stretching, a 20-minute treadmill walk. Then I sit at my altar and spend time with my spirit team. I do 5 to 10 minutes of meditation, depending on how I feel. And I journal about anything that might have come up during my meditation, or whatever's on my mind to clear any mental clutter. And that's been the core routine this week. But I know myself. And I know that if I want to stay consistent, I'm going to have to switch things up. That's the beauty of knowing thyself. By the end of the week, I started feeling like it was time to add more, like incorporating weights or using the crunch and the squat machines I ordered off TikTok Shop. I know I'm not the only guilty one. I don't have a set plan for reps or anything yet, but I'm not stressing that part. Right now, the focus is just doing it and fine-tuning as I go. Now, let me be clear. As a mom, especially with a busy toddler, I value my sleep. And honestly, I don't want to wake up at 4 a.m. But here's how I see it. I have goals. And if I want to reach them, I have to do things that aren't always comfortable. And if I'm being transparent, one thing I didn't expect to appreciate so much about waking up at 4 a.m. is silence. Like real, deep, uninterrupted silence. Before the world starts moving, before my phone starts buzzing, and before my kids wake up. There's a peaceful stillness that I didn't even realize I was missing. And that silence is powerful. It gives me space to actually hear myself think, to check in with my emotions before the day even starts, to just be. It's in those quiet moments that I feel the most connected to myself, to my spirit team, to whatever messages I need to receive that day. Silence isn't just the absence of noise. It's an invitation to go deeper, to listen, to align. So if you're thinking about joining the 4 a.m. club, I highly recommend just sitting with the silence for a few minutes. No distractions, no rushing, just you and your energy. Because when you get comfortable in silence, you start hearing exactly what you need. Complaining about it, that's just wasted energy. I've been a single mom before, and I'm a single mom again now with 2 kids. And even when things get tough, I don't complain. I adjust. I handle my business, period. And I'm applying that same mindset to this 4 a.m. routine. Because if I want it, I gotta go get it. Now, after just 1 week, I can already feel a shift. Energetically, I feel good. I don't know if it's because I sneak a little quick nap on my lunch break, but overall, my days have felt more pleasant. My focus is sharper, my mood is better, and I feel like I'm moving with intention. So let's see how this continues to evolve, but I'm excited for the process. All right, that's my 4 a.m. Club Week 1 experience. If you're on a similar journey, waking up early, shifting your mindset, making changes, hit me up. Let's hold each other accountable, because this isn't about having it all figured out from jump. It's about showing up and making adjustments along the way. So are you going to join the 4 a.m. club or what? Let me know. Until then, get motivated, be intentional, and elevate. Peace.